was handled. They're getting a lot of the kinks out here. Whether the media wants to think that this was religiously based or a broad swath of contempt on a whole group of people. Let's get the read from the former ICE prosecutor, Gihon, on the fallout from all of this. Very good to have you, sir. As you know, that a number of big technology companies, including at least one attorney general, maybe more as time goes on, are looking at fighting this and what they consider the illegality of this. So let me get you first to the illegality issue. Is what the president did illegal?
Neil, absolutely not. Whether you like the policy or not, President Trump's executive order was authorized by Congress. He has broad authority under the statutes in order to carry out immigration law. And that's exactly what he's doing through this immigration order, this executive order. Now, whether or not he carries it out in a discriminatory fashion is a different story entirely.
Do you think he carried it out in a discriminatory fashion, then?
Not from what I've seen so far. Immigration law is inherently discriminatory. We discriminate against people based upon their national origin on a daily basis. Cubans get one set of rules, people from other parts of the world get another. What you cannot do is discriminate against people for religious reasons, but you can discriminate against them for their national origin, and that's what the executive order has done so far.
Now, the distinction, sir, between the 7 countries cited by President Trump versus the same 7 countries cited by President Obama. Now, a lot of his backers, that is President Obama's backers with whom I chatted, say it's night and day. Is it? I see 2 presidents who cited dangerous countries filled with people who wish to steal. Now, they say we carry it too far, talking about President Trump. What's the truth here?
Well, there was a big difference between what President Obama did. He cited these 7 countries as countries where if you traveled to them, you couldn't use something called the visa waiver program to enter the United States. You had to go through further scrutiny to come into the U.S. So it's similar in a small fashion to what President Trump is doing, but it's the same countries that both presidents have identified as problematic.
But not bigoted in nature.
Not on its face. And I think that's what this is ultimately going to come down to is, are President Trump's executive orders being carried out in a discriminatory and unconstitutional fashion? If not, they're going to stand.
All right, thank you, sir, very, very much. So back to that Statue of Liberty.